Hey y'all, tag along with me for a little vlog of my work day and a story time of how I met my husband. So, let's get into it. Okay, so let's go back to the beginning in 2014, 10 years ago. It's crazy, right? And now I say that and I'm just like, wow, so crazy. But anywho, we met in 2014. Me and my mom, we had decided to go out to eat one day with one of my friends also. We went to a Mexican restaurant to eat, and while we were there eating, he had came out of like the kitchen to grab the tub of dirty dishes, and I was like, he caught my eye. He was cute. I was like, okay, all right, yeah. And then of course, we finished eating, and then when my mom goes up to pay, I normally would go outside and wait in the car, start some music or something like that. I didn't. I stayed right behind her, and as she's paying everything, I asked the cashier. I was like, hey, that boy that works in the kitchen, what's his name? Can you tell him to come here? And he tells me his name. He says it's Udi. Udi is what they call him and everything. His name is Carlos, but I call him Baby Bulg, like Love Bulg. Anywho, that cashier is actually his uncle. He's now my uncle, and he's amazing. I love him. So he was like, okay. He's like, I'll tell him. And so he goes and tells him, and then he was like, he's busy. It'll maybe be like 10 minutes. I was like, I'll wait. My mom was like, Cassidy, are you serious? I'm like, you can leave me. I'm waiting. I don't know what it was. I was just like, I'm determined to get his number. I want to talk to him. Like, I want to know him. When you feel like a pull towards someone, you're like, yeah, me and you for life, soulmates. I don't know. It was just like a click I felt. And so I was like, you're crazy. I'm saying that now and everything because I know him. But at 2014, I was just like, oh, he's cute. Like, real quick, like butterflies, like a heart rush, like, And so I waited for about like 10 or 15 minutes, and he comes out. And I was like, hey, I was wanting to know, can I get your number? As I said, I had a friend with me, and he was like, is it for you, for her? I was like, well, she wants your number too. I was like, but it's for me. And he was like, okay. He was like, for you, it's okay. He's like, and I did give the number to my friend and everything like that, but he did tell me, like, he wasn't really interested in her, but he didn't mind talking to me. And I was like, okay, that's fine with me. That's all right. So, him and my friend had stopped talking because, they just weren't. She was like, nah, I'm not going to talk to him. I was like, okay, I am. So we continued talking. This is still in 2014. Where I live in Arkansas, there's this thing called Port Fest. I'm not giving away too much information on where I live, but if you know, you know. But I loved Port Fest. Loved it. At the time, I ended up getting a boyfriend, and he had a girlfriend also, so we weren't with each other. Like I said, we were just friends. I did have a crush. I'm like, oh, he's cute and everything, but I wasn't acting on it. He had a girlfriend, so I was like, okay, be respectful. We went to Port Fest, not me and him, but I saw him at Port Fest with his aunt, and I was like, okay. We didn't really talk. We weren't really like friends. We had just met. Like, we met in May of 2014, and Port Fest is in the beginning of June of 2014. So like, I was still a complete stranger. So, but and between the summers of 2014 and everything like that, we actually did end up talking a whole lot more. After Port Fest, we started spending some time together. We hung out a few times in town, and then sometimes he would come to my house. And so we just hung out, we would talk and everything. But we still hadn't, got serious or anything like that, or really made it official. And at this moment, like, after Port Fest, probably like in July of the same year, we were both single. Me on my own because, like, I don't know, I guess the guy I was dating, head over heels for him when I was like 12. Being 14, I was like, ew. Like, I was crazy. I don't know, I'm thinking about it now, I'm like, what the, not trying to cuss, but what the. But through 2014 through 2015, we just kind of went back on and off, kind of like still talking to other people, still talking to each other. He did get into a serious relationship with someone who was a good friend at the time. I still I don't have any bad feelings for her because I'm just like, you know what, we weren't something serious, and I do get that. But in 2015, we did start talking to each other again. We had started talking in August, and then we stopped. Like, we just kind of stopped, and then we started back again in September, and then that's when we like continued. We started taking each other more serious. So in September, we start more talking, and I get to meet his family in October. Oh my god. No, we're still not official, but like, we're good friends. I feel like friends get to meet your family. My best friend's mom calls me her second daughter, and then my best friend calls my mom her mom, so like her second mom, you know. Sorry, Christina. So love you. But anywho, I'm losing track. I love to ramble. I should have written down something, but whatever. So we start talking, and after I met his family in October, like, I met his family. Not all of them, because he does have family in different states. But I met like the most important ones. I met all his aunts, uncles, not all his aunts, because there are some in different countries. But I met the majority of them. I met the majority of his family. I met the most important people to him, and it went good. And then I was with them for Thanksgiving, for Christmas, because if you know, Hispanics celebrate Christmas on the 24th, so I was still able to celebrate with my family on the 25th. But it felt so kind of welcoming, and it felt really kind of peaceful and normal. I don't know. I didn't even know any Spanish, so geez, imagine that. Everyone was just like, he was a built-in translator. I feel so sorry for him. I do think about it all the time because I know he hated it, and right now my Spanish isn't even perfect. I wouldn't even say it's fluent. I can get probably 1/3 of a conversation, but that's about it. But hey, it works, and I do have to give him props because he taught me a lot, and I was able to learn a lot from him just listening to him speak, because we don't speak to each other in Spanish. I met speaking English. I'm not going to speak to him in Spanish. He's not going to speak to me in Spanish. Why? That's weird. I don't know. Anywho, so in 2015, after meeting his family and everything, we actually started dating on the 25th of December in 2015. And then this is after he had met my family too, because he came with me to my Christmas. And geez, I don't know. My family, I love them. But I feel like it's overwhelming for someone because his family is they're more mellow. I also shouldn't have just, invited him to a big event as Christmas to meet them. That was crazy. I should have done like a smaller event, maybe like a family reunion, because not all of the family shows up. But so we start dating in 2015. Years go by. I don't know what else. I'm so sorry. Hold on. I completely lost the train of thought. I had to rethink and regroup. Anywho, as I was saying, years have gone by, and so I kind of want to skip y'all to like our good details, which is right now. So in 2022, we found out we were expecting, because we had been trying since 2020, since during COVID. It just wasn't it, but also it was just kind of like, I was kind of feeling frustrated and kind of like not influenced. I didn't really have the motivation. I felt like something was wrong. But he was more the person who was like, hey, when it happens, it happens. It's, it'll happen. Like, just be patient. Like, if it doesn't, we'll do something. And so, but we found out we were expecting in 2022, due in 2023. And she's here. She's great. She's perfect. She looks like him, but white. Like me. And she has blue eyes. She's perfect. I love her. And she is amazing. So, but we got married last year in 2023 before she showed up. I feel like it's just easier for everything. I don't know why. Don't ask me. But we did. I feel like it was just kind of like the whole, like, hey, since we're doing this, why not do this? And so, yeah, here we are in 2024. We just celebrated our first marriage anniversary. I don't know. I'm going to ignore that and just imagine that we got married in December so I can just continue on. I know I can't do that. I know I shouldn't do that. But that's what I'm going to do in my head because, yeah. But, we've been working with each other. I really enjoy his time. I've enjoyed getting to become who I am, being with him, and just being able to create a new life. I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say. But I really appreciate him. He's great. He's been trying to tell me to do videos since like 2017, 2016 when I did more makeup. And I didn't have the motivation to really like sit down and edit 2 hours worth of footage because it would drive me crazy. I'm like, I have to watch that. Like, I can record it. But to post it all completely, no. No. So, I don't know. I guess also us having our daughter recently, I was like, maybe I should get back into it. Maybe I should give it another go. Because I wasn't bad. I didn't have anything pushing me to do it. And I'm trying to give myself reasons to do things. I'm trying to give myself motivation to do the things that I didn't do before. And I really have him to thank for that because I feel like I was lost back then. I really didn't have any goals or dreams and I was just going with the flow. And I'm tired of going with the flow. So I have to give credit where credit is due because if it wasn't for him, I probably wouldn't be doing this again. But that's it. That's in the video. I'm done rambling. I'm done talking. Anywho, thank you for tagging along for my workday vlog plus the story time of how I met my husband. I'm so sorry I haven't posted in a while. My phone messed up and it's really been a hassle trying to figure out how to work with it, but we got it. So yeah, y'all have a good one. Bye.